Today, we now take a look at global export, scaling jollof of diplomacy and Nigeria's food economy. Now, they say that in December, all roads lead to Lagos for 3 weeks. The city becomes the heartbeat of the black world. A whirlwind of Afrobeats, fashion, and the irresistible aroma of smoky jollof rice. But as the festive lights dim and the diaspora returns to London, Houston, and Toronto, a critical question remains. How do we bottle that magic? How do we transition from a month of dirty consumption to a lifetime of steady production? Now, today we are moving beyond the party to the policy, exploring how Nigeria's flavors can conquer global markets and how our tradition can become our most valuable exports. On this conversation, we have a man who sits at the intersection of commerce, culture, and continental growth. Dr. Lanre Oluwaniyi is a distinguished public affairs analyst and a seasoned trade facilitator with a track record of bridging the gap between local potential and global opportunity. Beyond the boardroom, Dr. Oluwaniyi is the host and convener of the African Food Show, the continent's premier food trade platform, scheduled to take place in South Africa this June. Through this initiative, he isn't just showcasing meals, he is building the infrastructure for jollof diplomacy and ensuring that the Nigerian food supply chain becomes a cornerstone of our national GDP. Now, please join me in welcoming a man who is teaching the world that the giant of Africa isn't just a title, it is a flavor, a brand, and a booming business. Doctor, welcome to Business Express.
Thank you for having me.
Well, now that the just concluded 2025 Dirty December was a massive economic driver, with Lagos along generating more than $71.6 million in revenue from tourism, hospitality, and entertainment. Beyond the immediate spending on hotels and concerts, how much of this festive liquidity do you see transitioning into long-term capital investment in Nigeria's food and trade sectors?
Thank you for having me. Thank you very much. Compliment of the season to our viewers. It's a very interesting thing to know that Nigeria, especially Lagos, has now become the hub of food industry and entertainment as far as the global world is concerned. A lot of people want to enjoy themselves in Lagos, Nigeria, and want to explore our culture, our traditional food, and they want to feel the vibes, like the younger generation will say. So we believe that after this festive period, a lot of these gains will be transformed into a meaningful developmental process, because it's not only enough for you to come and enjoy December. We want something that will be continuous. Something that when they come, either in January, middle of the year, we are seeing the results. And I mean, something is happening already. So we hope after this December, we expect good things. We expect continuity. We expect the necessary agency, especially in Lagos. We expect the necessary agency in Lagos State government, to ensure that most of all these, actually Lagos State is trying their best. Lagos State is doing their best. That's the truth of the matter. Lagos State is doing their best on that. They are creating a lot of a livable environment. So,
okay, now there's a growing trend of returning to rebuild. How can Nigeria better structure the December homecoming so that diaspora remittances move away from consumption through the parties and food towards production like MSMEs funding and trade infrastructure?
No, it's one of the major challenge. Apart from consumption, we expect more processed food. We expect a lot of value added to our produce, because it's not enough to be on the consumption stage. The important part of any country is exportation, because there is little you can gain from consumption stage. But if you are engaged in exportation of your produce, value added to it, you are good to go. Because there is not any food that we receive any part of the world today. When you see the way it's being processed, the way it's packaged, that give you a motivation to go for it. So we are seeing some of all these supermarket product already, packaged from another country to our country. So we have a lot of food that we need to package here from Nigeria. Though some are already in the process, we have seen a lot of our Nigerian food in Africa, in African markets in diaspora, a lot in developed countries already is taking place. We must be sincere. We have a lot of our low cassava flakes, cassava flour, all of them, we have them well packaged in African shopping abroad. But we still need to do more.
Okay, but is the focus only on jollof rice?
Jollof rice?
Yes.
Jollof rice has been Nigerian jollof, not only jollof rice. We call it Nigerian jollof.
Okay, Nigerian
jollof. Yes, because we have Ghana jollof.
Okay.
Yeah, we have Ghana jollof, we have Nigerian jollof. Because Ghanaian will tell you that their own jollof rice is more sweeter than Nigerian jollof. So Nigerian, not just jollof rice alone now. You have to brand it. You have to call it Nigeria jollof. Because a lot of people will say, oh, give me Nigerian jollof.
So is that what the jollof diplomacy is about?
Is that?
Is that what the jollof diplomacy is about?
About jollof diplomacy?
Jollof rice, because I've seen Nigerian diplomacy.
Jollof diplomacy and Nigerian food economy.
But moving away from that, we saw the Naira gain some stability in late 2025 due to the influx of holiday foreign exchange. As a trade facilitator, what measures do you think Nigeria should put in place to ensure that this isn't just a seasonal spike, but a sustainable flow of trade finance?
Yeah, the truth of the matter is that before now we all knew that a lot of Nigeria income, a lot of money, forex exchange is literally coming from abroad. And it's not a surprising thing during the festive period to see a lot of increase in that. But what's important most is that we have to encourage we have to encourage the diaspora people
in diaspora.
Yeah, we have to encourage them, and we have to look for a way to see, one of the major ways I always tell people, government, is that let's get a way whereby these people can be easily doing business with Nigerian product right in abroad, because a lot of them, technology make a lot of opportunity for us to do a lot of business without stress, without even too much of finance. So, but there will be a lot of bottlenecks in Nigerian system in terms of exportation of products. That's the truth. We have a lot of bottlenecks. We have a lot of agency that you need to pass through for you to get approval before you can export.
So how do we get to address these issues? How do we get to address these issues? You're talking about a lot of bottlenecks.
Yeah, the major way is there must be a kind of a legislation in the National Assembly. They have to raise, and they have to pass some bills. There is going to be a kind of a bill, a sponsor bill, that whereby these agencies have to collide them together. Because if you are having about 2-3 products to send abroad, you have to reach out to different agencies for test analysis. So they have to sponsor a bill whereby they have to come together as an agency. Let's have them as one agency in one particular building, whereby when you have 3-4 products to sell abroad or to export, you send it for test analysis. They do their own work, and the long period of approval is too long. A lot of people are complaining, a lot of local producers are complaining that they do not get approval for exportation on time.
So we need to expedite the process so that...
Is that?
I said we need to expedite the process so that things will be...
Would there be what?
We need to expedite the process.
Exactly.
So that things will be on there. Now let's talk about skilling Nigerian food as a global commodity. Following the Guinness World Record for the largest serving of jollof rice in 2025, Jollof has become a global brand. How do we move from the cultural pride of jollof rice to the industrial export of the ingredients like the spices, processed rice, then the sauces and other things that make it unique?
We have a lot of spices in Nigeria. There is no doubt about it. We have our local spices being produced through ginger, garlic, and all, turmeric, and other stuff. We have it, and basically we are having a serious competitors, which is especially from China. China also have a lot of those spices as well. So, but we need to do more in terms of value chain. As far as we are concerned in Nigeria, we need to do more. Rice, in particularly, if we want to talk about rice, we are not as far as Nigeria, the world is concerned, we are not the major producer of rice right now. We're still sourcing for more rice from other countries to do that, we know that. But the spices are the one that make it in Nigeria. I said it, Nigerian jollof, not just jollof. Okay. Yeah, Nigerian, because there's a debate on that. We have it, it's Nigerian jollof. So the spices make it different, make it unique. So it's just about adding more value to our spices, package, and we are good to go.
Okay. Now, before I let you go, Dr. Oluwaniyi, you are hosting the Africa Food Show in Cape Town this June. How can Nigerian food entrepreneurs use this platform to break into the South African development community market? And what specific Nigerian products do you think have the highest export readiness for that region?
Well, we are expecting the local produce of any kind of food produce or beverages, because we cannot specify a particular product per se. Any product can move in the market at any time. It depends on the market availability. So we are expecting a local produce, especially those SMEs, people that are believing to enter into global market, to come and exhibit their product. You exhibit your product, tell people what you are doing, and you have opportunity to network. You have opportunity to tell people about Nigerian food. Not only South Africa. South Africa just be a host country, but doesn't mean that it's only South African citizens are coming there. We have a lot of citizens from across the globe, not only even Africa, other Europe, Asian, and other continents. So Africa Food Show is beyond Africa. So it's an opportunity for a Nigerian food to be exhibited and to be showcasing and to also prove that we have products that can reach out to global world. It's a platform. Okay. It's just a platform.
Okay. Thank you very much, Dr. Lanre Oluwaniyi. It's been a pleasure having you on the program.
Thank you for having me.